What's going on, Fit Fam? Joshua Ayers, hashtag Ayers Fitness, checking in, signing in, logging in, vlogging in. Today's topic is going to cover a question that I've been asked very frequently, and I myself found asking very frequently when I very first got into fitness and nutrition and started learning about protein and macros and how much did you actually need. Do you need a scoop of protein? Do you need an entire tub of protein? Do you need 2 tubs of protein? How much protein do you actually need? Do you need 500 grams per day? We can get into it in just a second. Alright, getting into the topic of protein. Before I get into it, I just want to tell you, it's not anything that I made up. These numbers aren't something that I picked out of thin air. It's resources that I've gotten from the Cooper Institute, the NCSF, National Council on Strength and Fitness, the NSCA, which is the National Council on, National Strength and Conditioning Association, and the ACSM, American College of Sports Medicine. Also talking with some of my other professors that deal with the exercise science program at my college. Now, starting off, it's going to depend upon a couple different things. So are you an average Joe and you don't go to the gym and you don't even work out at all? There's still a certain amount of protein that you should have every day, because protein does more than just build some nice rock hard slabs of muscle. Helps with immune function, protection, the building of it, all kinds of different things throughout the body. Protein does so much in the body, way too much to even cover in the topic of this video, because this video is not specifically related to that or about that. It's about how much you actually need. Okay, so yeah, are you an average Joe who doesn't even work out or exercise or do anything like that? Also, are you a are you a strength athlete, bodybuilder, or are you an endurance athlete? Now, starting off, the average Joe, you're gonna need, it's recommended, and also for anybody, the range that you need for your overall intake of protein calories, your calories coming from protein per day should be about 10 to 20% of your total calories every single day. Now, for an average Joe, and mindful, this is in kilograms. If you don't want to use kilograms, you can, so the average Joe, it's recommended you have about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, or that would equate out to 0.36 grams per pound of body weight. So if you don't know how to convert to kilograms, I'm going to show you right now. So I weigh 176 pounds. I would divide it by 2.2. When you divide by 2.2, that gets you into kilograms. So I weigh 80 kilograms. Now, if I was an average Joe, I would multiply that by 0.8, and that's going to give me 64 grams of protein per day. That's how much I should have if I'm an average Joe, not working out, not an endurance athlete, and I'm not a strength/bodybuilding athlete, okay? That's what you need every single day, regardless of you know, whatever. Just for you to be a normal person, normal Joe. You need it for bodily functions, different things like that. However, if you're an endurance athlete, you're gonna need a little bit more protein you're gonna need way more protein than the average Joe, and you're gonna probably need more protein than a strength athlete or a bodybuilder, because of the nature of the sport, the demands put on the body about it. You are going to burn up more protein than pretty much anybody in other sports, just because of the fact, like I said, from the demands of the sport. So you're gonna be taking in a little bit of extra protein. That way your body has some to burn off, rather than already burn the previously existing muscle mass that your body has worked so hard to build up. Okay, now the range for that for endurance athletes is between 1.5 and 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram per pound of body weight. Okay, so for me, 170 pounds, that would make me fall between the 120 and the 160 range. So 120 to 160 grams of protein every single day. Okay, now if you're a strength athlete or if you're a bodybuilder, the range is going to change a little bit. It's going to be between 0.5 to 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. Notice this is in pounds. So that range would put me between 88 to 140.8 grams of protein per day. Okay, now with that being said, there are obviously, you know, there's a little bit of variables depending on if you're cutting, if you're bulking, things like that. If you're bulking, I think you could kind of err on the little bit of a lower side of protein, just because you're going to be taking in more calories. You're going to want a bulk of your, you know, the higher bulk of your calories to be coming from carbohydrates. And on the flip side, if you're cutting, I recommend that you should probably bump up your protein a little bit, just so that way your body's going to be a little bit more muscle sparing, and it's not going to burn your immediate existing muscle mass. Instead, it'll burn the kind of free-flowing protein that's sitting around. And also, from what I found, the best the overall best number that you should follow if you're a bodybuilder or if you're a strength athlete such as a powerlifter or something like that. The number, the best calculated one that I have found, that I've talked to with my professors, that the research has shown online, because your body can only use so much protein, the best number that I can give you at this point in time in my life, to the best of my knowledge, is 1 gram per pound of body weight for protein. Anything more than that, you're either going to crap it out or you're going to store it as fat, which I'm sure is not your goal. It's not many other people's goal, is to just put on pure fat. That's not the goal. So 1 gram per pound of body weight. I weigh 176 pounds, so that would have 176 grams of protein every single day. Okay, so that is the number. That is the best number. I feel fully confident telling you guys that. Pretty much anything more than that, your body's really, like I said, it's either gonna waste it or it's gonna store it as fat. And the research shows that your body can't really use much more than that. Obviously, like I said, it's different if you're an endurance athlete, because you're gonna be burning it off, and also if you're, you're cutting and you're cutting pretty aggressively to where your body's going to be burning a lot of that. That way, your body will be a little bit more muscle sparing. Those are the instances that I recommend when you bump up your protein a little bit more than 1 gram per pound of body weight. Now, with that being said, just real cover to quick without getting too in depth about protein and stuff like that. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And until next time, #AirFitness. Boom. Out.